This TradingView indicator predicts the exact reversals in the market. And yes guys, the indicator is free and it also received an award from TradingView themselves. So in this video, I will show you guys exactly how to find the indicator in TradingView. I will also show you guys how to change the settings, because the initial settings for this indicator can be super confusing. And last but not least, I will of course also show you guys how to actually use the indicator. Sounds good? Let's get started right away here. Alright, so first of all, you want to open up a clean chart in TradingView. Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. The next thing we want to do here is, of course, to open up the indicator. So we navigate up here to the Indicators tab. And what we want to search for here is divergence and then for many indicators. And as you can see, 3 different indicators should appear here, but the indicator we want to use is the indicator that received an editor's pick award from TradingView. So you want to choose the indicator at the top right here and press on that one. And as you can see, now multiple signals appeared here on the chart. And right now the indicator looks very confusing, and with the standard settings, this indicator will provide many false signals. So now guys, we have to change the settings. So we go up here to the Indicators tab and we navigate here to the Settings tab. And as you can see guys, this indicator has tons of settings and it's very important to get the settings right. So make sure to really pay attention now. The first setting is the pivot period. And in very simple terms, the pivot period will decide how sensitive the indicator is. So let's move the indicator a bit to the side here. And let me show you guys, if you, for example, choose 2 right here, you can see that the indicator will produce even more signals. But unfortunately, this will also mean that the indicator will provide much more false signals as well. So what I want to do here is that I actually want to change the pivot period to 10. And as you can see, this already reduces the amount of signals by a lot. The next setting is the source for pivot points. You can either choose high, low, or close. I recommend to keep this one at close. As for the divergence type, you can see that we have the regular and we have the hidden divergence, and you can also show both regular and hidden. And this indicator works well for both regular and hidden, but for this particular example, let's just stick with the regular divergence. You want to keep the next setting here at full, and now when it comes to the minimum number of divergence, this one is very important. I actually want to change this number to 3 right here, because if we only have 1 on this setting, this means that we only need 1 divergence in order for the signal to appear. Now when we choose 3 instead, we need to have 3 divergences happening at the same time in order for the indicator to produce a signal. And the next settings we want to change are the boxes right here. And the boxes you want to check here is, first of all, show divergence number. You also want to show divergence lines. You can also, if you want to, show the pivot points of the indicator. And after that, we want to check the MACD histogram, the RSI, and the stochastic. For the other boxes here, I recommend to just keep them unchecked. If you want to, you can also show the moving averages by selecting the last option here, but I will keep this one unchecked. You can of course also change the style tab here, but now we are ready to press OK. So now let's take a look at what this indicator actually does and how to use this indicator. So first of all, you can see that we have a signal right here. It says HIST, it says RSI, and it says stochastic. And you can also see that we have a line here in between this pivot point right here and this pivot point right here. What this signal basically means is that we have a bearish divergence on the MACD histogram, the RSI, and the stochastic at the same time. So we have 3 bearish divergences happening at the same time on this point, and this indicates a potential reversal to the downside. And when we have a yellow signal, like for example right here, you can see that it once again says MACD. So now we have the MACD lines instead of the histograms. We also have RSI and stochastic. So in this case, we have also 3 divergences happening at the same time, but in this case we have a bullish divergence indicating a reversal to the upside. And here, yet another example. We have a purple sign which indicates a bearish divergence, and here you can see that we have the MACD histogram, RSI, and stochastic. So we have 4 divergences happening at the same time, indicating a reversal to the downside. So now then, how do we use this indicator in our trading strategy? Well, as always, when we use indicators, we want to improve the win rate even more. And to improve the win rate, we want to combine the indicator with other technical variables. So for example, if you take a look at this signal right here, what we can notice is that before this signal happened, we actually had a key support area. You can see we saw support coming in 1 time, 2 time, and 3 time before this signal. And as you guys can see, on this candlestick where the signal appeared, something very interesting happened. You can see that the price actually pushed below this support right here and quickly reversed. This right here is what we call a failure test pattern, or another name for it is a Wyckoff spring. What you can also notice about this candle is that it's pretty much a bullish hammer. So we have a bullish hammer, we have a Wyckoff spring, and we also have a key support level. And at the same time, we are seeing the indicator producing a bullish divergence. So depending on how you look at this, we have at least 3 or even 4 bullish variables happening at the same time. So this right here is where we enter the trade. So we go up here, we enter our long position, we enter at the candle close of the candle. Now to set the stop loss, I want to quickly hide the indicator so I can see more clearly. We set the stop loss just below the lowest point of the swing low. So we set the stop loss below this point right here, and we can keep it simple with a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. In this case, let's actually choose a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, because you can see we had some resistance right here. So setting your profit target just below the resistance makes sense. And as you can see, this trade played out nicely. We did actually come down and test the support once again, but eventually we locked in some very nice profits. But alright guys, so now when you know about this amazing divergence indicator, to improve your trading even further, I recommend you guys to check out this video about an indicator that automatically finds trend channels in the market. I hope to see you guys over there. Take care. Ciao.